Alright, what's going on guys? It's Almond. Welcome back to another Wizard101 video. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the new bundle that just got announced for Wizard101 and that's actually live at the moment. So a lot of people knew that there was going to be a bundle that was going to be coming soon, but it is finally here and it was on GameStop's website quite recently and they kind of leaked it ahead of time than what players are expecting. But over time has passed and players have bought it now and you can actually buy this bundle now. So we'll talk a little bit about it, give you guys my opinion, and see if it's actually worth your time. So if you do enjoy this type of content, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all that type of stuff. And let's get into it, right? So you get the Witchcraft attire, you get like a pet, the staff, I don't know what this is, and you get a perm, right? So first we can redeem the perm. A lot of players really wanted this perm mount and were kind of expecting it because of how sick it looks, right? I think it looks all right. You're literally riding a cat and it has a Halloween stuff. Kind of a little bit outdated due to the fact that, our Halloween's kind of already over. But it's kind of weird that they're announcing this like in November, so there's that. It has like the pumpkins all the way around, and here's a little jump animation for it as well. Looks pretty sick. It even makes cat noises every time you run, so there's that. If players are interested in the mount, here you are. Right now let's go back. We can redeem this wise witch. I don't know what this is. Ah, okay, so it's like a okay, so you can redeem this and place it down somewhere. Wait, let's see. Do I have space? I do. I have one extra space. Can I interact with this? Oh, I can. You have to pay 1 gold and press X. Wizard fortune telling machine. Why are you asking me? Well, there's probably like different interactions, right? I would assume so, right? Depends. Do werewolves howl about the moon? What? Give me a good one. Do gobblers eat salad? That means yes. They eat everything. So you get like different fortunes that you can get asked from this, and you actually do lose gold. So like if you look at my 85, we can buy one more. My 84. So you do lose gold. It's not like just something that's just like a visual thing. So there's that. Now we can actually look at some of the gear, because the gear, I saw some people show it to me already because I'm a little bit late to this when it comes to it, but I've seen the gear. We can quickly see how it looks, right? Apparently on female characters it looks the best. The guy characters, I can see people using the hat, maybe the boots. The robe is a bit but it's just the hat that I think players would want. And then we can quickly go over this. We'll go one by one, right? I'm not gonna give you guys my opinion when it comes to like low level stuff, like because of the fact that you're really not going to redeem this on low level characters. The only time I can see you redeeming it at most is like level 50 just for PvP. But from what I've seen, like nobody's like very interested in this for PvP at all. But I'll quickly go through it. If people want to pause and like look at a certain set, here you go. But here's the 160 set. Now the interesting thing about this set, you get a lot of stun resist. I don't know why, but you get so much. This literally makes it possible to, I think, almost have 100% stun resist. I think if you have like a full stun resist set, you can have 100% immunity to stuns. If for some reason you wanted to do that, I probably might make a video regarding that, just of like as a funny video, that you can literally have 100% stun resist with this build, and it's quite interesting for that reason. Now the stats per se, would I recommend it? Probably not. Like looking at the hat, it doesn't even have crit, it's block, and the boots, it has block but it doesn't have crit. So overall, don't know if you would want this for that, but I can see why people are buying this, mainly for the stitch, the mount, and even the wand. So we'll talk about the wand as well. So we'll buy this real quick. I think I have space in my backpack. I should, right? Yeah. So I'll put the full set on. There you go. So this is how it looks with the full bundle. There you go. And now We got the wand that's left. Or there's also the pet. We'll look at the pet last. There you go, Witchcrafter staff. Now, I heard, yeah, there you go. There's an animation on it as well. So it's a wand that has like a little animation on it. Quickly look over it on the stats. Like I said, I wouldn't recommend redeeming this on any low level. It's just really not worth it. I can see it being very niche. But yeah, like I said, don't buy bundles if you're gonna redeem them at low level. Unless for some reason you're using it for a stitch or something like that. Beyond that, I still don't see a reason. So it has 5 pierce, 85 crit block, 105 crit. It has 14 universal damage and 15 stun resist and 2 regular pips. So instead of a power pip, you're getting 2 regular pips, which, I mean, a power pip is equivalent to 2 regular pips. So there's that. And then if we look at the item cards, it gives you a black cat that's 6 pips, which to me, that's very intriguing. So like if we quickly equip this as well, you can probably see the animation of it. I think it should do the animation. Well, there you go. There's the animation. Now, if you look at the cards as well, too, you do get some cards. You do get a Black Widow, I believe. That's on the hat. I could be wrong. Yeah, so that's on the hat. The robe gives you a sacrifice, and the boots give you a scarecrow. I wonder if they'll ever put the scarecrow. There is a scarecrow that does a triage as well, so it does damage and triage. I don't know if they'll ever put that on like a gear piece, but I feel like that'll be kind of interesting to see. And then yes, this is the black cat. It has 100% accuracy. It does 6 pips, and it does 660 damage to 700, which is very interesting to see. I mean, if we're comparing it to like retrospect, I think I'm kind of trained into some death spells, so we can use like crow for reference, or we can even use for example, let's use Triton, right? I think this Triton is not spellamented, of course. Okay, yeah, it's not. So this would be like kind of like a good justification. I know Storm obviously has higher DPP than Death, but we're still gonna look in comparison, right? Like a Triton that has 70 accuracy with 795 versus this, the Black Cat, even though like obviously to a certain extent you might use this one really if you are trying to do some like dual school builds, maybe like a death dual school, this hit is still pretty good in my opinion. I mean, it has 100% accuracy, so you don't have to worry about getting it fizzled or anything like that. So I think it still has its like justification of it being okay. I wouldn't say it's like drastically terrible compared to like, you know, Black Widow and all this other stuff, because the gear pieces are like kind of relevant, while this does give you universal stuff. So when it comes to that regard, and you can use it for like a dual school wand. So I think there's some like justification behind this bundle, like, hey, I wanted to get it for Stitch, maybe I wanted the mount or just the wand, or even just, you know, just the stats of it, of course. So to a certain extent, I think it's all right if you guys wanted to get it for that aspect. Now I think there is a pet as well, so we'll look at that. I do have to go over the Polarian bundle as well. That will probably be in another video down the line. But let's look at the pet real quick and show you guys that. Here's the pet. It looks pretty cute. It looks pretty good. We gotta have this, and then it comes with a card, I believe. Yeah, it comes with a protected Inferno Salamander. I don't know if you get more cards from leveling it up. I could level it up, but I'll probably save that for another video if people want me to. But from what it seems like, it's just a salamander. That does 872 for the item card. Now, depending on it, you could argue this is good. Mainly, you would only use this for the card if you are doing PvP. Beyond that, I don't really see this being used in regular PvE combat, because there's just other pets that exist, of course, like the fuel, or even just a set bonus pets that give you damage if you have the mount, or even just the hamsters that give you like a sharpened blade, stuff like that. There's better options for pets, so I wouldn't put this as like a you must need this. And even then, the pets aren't exclusive, so if you really wanted this pet, you can just hatch for it off somebody and get a lend. So there's that as well. But overall, let me know your guys' thoughts on the bundle, right? Would you guys buy this? And you guys can even see my stun resist is at 60%. So per se, like let's say I put on a stun resist jewel, I'll be at 65, and let's say there is going to be amulets that do have square sockets, so that would put me at 70, or not amulets, themes, and then you can put on something like this, right? And that would put me like, well, I would be at 70, but if we're including the other stuff, I'll be at 80, and then a ring 85, and then if you have a pet, you can literally have 100% stun resist. If you guys want me to do that video, I definitely would, just to have a funny video up of just running around with the stun immunity build. Why not, right? I've done videos like that in the past where I just do random builds like this, and hey, just for the content's sake, I might do that, right? But like I said, let me know your guys' opinions on this. Do you guys plan on buying this bundle? Would I recommend it? Only if you want the stitch or like the mount. That's about it. When it comes to the actual stats behind it, they're not drastic. I wouldn't say it's not something that's like highly recommended. It's mainly just for the stitch that you're buying this, and I think this was like $29 if I remember, so there's that. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all that type of stuff. There will be some other videos coming out alongside of this video later in the day, because we did just have test round come out, so there will be some test round videos alongside, because a lot of players got reset. Well, everyone got reset to 160, so we had to request all the way through, and of course I'm already done. Didn't take that long. This time around it only took 2 hours and like around 50 minutes, which is still pretty good. I think it's a little bit less than our previous time, but it's not like we're trying to go for like fastest time or whatever. It's just because we knew how all the fights went and we didn't have to really like think about it. So yeah, there's that as well. But that is it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.